It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. It is 7 a.m.
Whoop, whoop. Beautiful morning.
Yeah, a little bit warmer than yesterday. It's not cold, it's chilly.
It's a little chilly. It's not bad, though.
It's not bad.
I like
degrees.
it. I can live with today.
Yeah.
I can live with today on a normal basis. I'd be all right.
I'm ready for a little bit warmer temperatures. Anyway, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, and hope everyone's Tuesday is off to a great start. A lot of folks had a day off yesterday.
That's all right. And then I went to cough.
Uh-huh.
That's right. I didn't, but most people did.
Government was
Or
shy.
a lot of people did.
Anyway, hope you had a good day off, if you had the day off. Yeah, didn't get any bills in the mailbox, so it has to be a good day. Right?
There you go.
Any day's a good day when there's an empty mailbox after the mail truck drives by or there's no mail delivered that day. Anyway, hope everyone's doing really good on this Tuesday morning. We're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee, and you can do the same thing. You can visit one of their 3 locations here in Mountain Home. We've got Balmer Boulevard, which at 701, 702 is going to be getting busy within the next hour. That's the road that feeds into the high school and junior high school. And, of course, you got Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. Don't drive through that one. They've tried that, and they're still in jail on that one. Remember that?
I remember that. It's been a little while, but I remember.
Yeah, then we have the 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness, and you can drive through out there. So check out all the many blends and flavors and types of coffees they have, mochas, lattes, espresso, you name it, they've got it. And check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. Mike and his staff do a fantastic job. Great coffee. The best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. Check them out or stop by and have some coffee with us. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive right here in Mountain Home.
Get
Got
the
a full pot of coffee.
maximum strength version here.
This will get you through your day. Yep, one sip of this and the day is covered. I mean, the best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. What are you drinking, water? Oh,
No,
Sprite.
I got some Sprite
Yeah, I got some
today.
Sprite. Wow.
A little kick in my step.
It does. You need a kick in your step.
Well, just give me one and we'll see
Is that what causes
happens.
you to trip all the time?
Yeah. That's my 2 left feet.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes right here in Mountain Home on Highway 5 North. Roller Funeral Homes and across the state of Arkansas. 29 Roller Funeral Homes to serve you in the state, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, the very professional Roller Funeral Homes. They will treat you with the utmost respect and dignity and will work feverishly to meet your needs, whether it's an emergency or something that's been anticipated for a while. Roller Funeral Homes, very, very professional and very caring. Can't say enough good things about Roller Funeral Homes. Talk to Bruce, Brad, talk to Charlotte. Any of them out there would be more than willing to help you with your needs in the time of need. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, this is the time and season of the year when the cold, wet, cloudy days give us the I'll get to that later attitude. I'll admit my garage needs some reorganization, and I have some yard work to do, and I'm sure I can find some other things that need my attention. So for the procrastinators like me, I found other things to do until it's warm enough to stay outdoors. For those that may even be a bit older than me, volunteering at a school, a church, or the hospital can be some fun and rewarding times. Volunteer fire departments will welcome any help, even if it's just to clean the firehouse. Lord, help us to help others when we get too lazy to do our own work. And that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring your morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, the weather.
2 days in a row that thing's been tuned.
I don't know about tuned, but it's here.
Need to bring in a phase analysis to see if you're in phase. You know,
Oh,
have you ever seen one of those
gosh.
little things that on the?
Need one of them that kind of changes your voice and makes it go. No. I can do that.
Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday morning till 11 o'clock. Best breakfast, best lunch in town. Tell folks about the specials today.
Special for breakfast, you got 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, 2 eggs for $5.88. Can't beat it. It's a great meal. And for lunch, we've got Kimmy's famous meatloaf. Comes with 2 sides of roller cornbread, all for $6.88.
Very good.
So go in and try some of the homemade pies. Grab you a good bite to eat. Have some fun. That's what it's all about there. It's just about going in, having a good time, forgetting about the day.
Yeah,
have
it's
a
so
good
relaxed.
meal.
You just, have some fun.
Yep. That's what it's all about.
Come in, guys come in. I had coffee with Pastor Scott Spear of Eastside Baptist yesterday. Sat down and talked to him for a while, and nice relaxing atmosphere. Just sit back, relax, have some fun, Saturday mornings, get down there. This time of year it's kind of fun, Saturday mornings you get down there about 6:55, 7 o'clock. Just a hint of daylight coming up, it's just nice and peaceful. And Saturday though, boy, it was raining, then it turned to snow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, we got a beautiful downtown square at Mountain Home. Mountain Home and Harrison both have some really nice downtown areas,
They do.
How you like being downtown?
Oh, I enjoy it being downtown. I like
Just,
the square.
in
like
the heart of
being
the city,
Yep.
And I enjoy the downtown squares. Both Harrison and Mountain Home have some real nice downtown areas.
I like the downtown area. You deal with a lot more mom and pop stores and stuff like that. And that's what I like,
It's fun.
getting away from the big chains and just kind of having your own little area.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty neat.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Best lunch, best breakfast in town. Check them out today for all the specials. Right now, Mountain Home. Oh, they bring in morning weather, by the way. Right now, 40 degrees in Mountain Home. It's 43 at Harrison, but it's 37 at Hardy. Of course, they're right on the Spring River. It's going to be a little bit cooler right there. Mountain View's at 43, 44 at Yellville, 43 at Marshall, 40 at Calico Rock. Then around the region, St. Louis is down to 28 degrees, while Poplar Bluff is at 35. 41 at Branson, West Plains at 36. And in contrast, it's 18 degrees in Watford City, North Dakota. On the radar right now, the national radar, see some... we got Colorado, Nebraska, a little bit in Kansas, a little bit in North Texas and Panhandle of Oklahoma. Then we have Minnesota, Wisconsin, over into the UP of Michigan and over into the main part of Michigan there across the northern part of the of Lake Michigan. And of course we have the usual precip in the state of Washington. Anyway, not much going on. State of Arkansas, let's take a look. Funny thing is, this national radar is just kind of an overview because you can click on stuff and say, ooh, well, there's a shower right there. State of Arkansas, not much going on. Maybe a little bit between Little Rock and Russellville on I-40. I don't know if that's actually hitting the ground yet. A little bit around West Plains, both right around the city and to the northeast, a little bit north of Branson. Overall, the highways in Arkansas are clear, 62, 412 east and west, Highway 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. Highway 67, 167 north and south, Batesville, Little Rock. Then your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, and 555 in Arkansas, all clear at this time. In Missouri, we'll check the St. Louis and the Metro East area there. St. Louis, I-70 coming in from Columbia. They had some accidents on I-70 west of St. Louis. They had a pedestrian hit and killed on I-70. And then about 3 or 4 miles further west, they had a truck catch fire. And then they had another accident about 4 or 5 miles west of it. So they had some problems on I-70 yesterday.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I-70 east going into St. Louis and then east of Vandalia, Illinois, Effingham, Illinois. It's clear at this time. Highway 64 from East St. Louis, Illinois to Mount Vernon is clear. Interstate 44 coming in from Rollo to St. Louis and I-55 Sikeston, Cape Girardeau into St. Louis is clear at this time as well. Southwest Missouri, we'll check it real quick. Tulsa, Joplin. I was picking up something. And I don't know what that would be in the form of precip. That's not on the scale. I don't know. I've not seen that color. I don't even have a color. I don't know. Anyway, it's showing some type of precip between Nevada, Missouri, and Joplin on I-44. And that'd be, I think, Interstate 49 right there. Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield. I think the road's going to be halfway decent. Interstate 70, Kansas City, Columbia looks like it's in pretty good shape as well. Oh, let's see. I think I need that one right there. This is what the forecast map looks like right now. Kansas and Nebraska and Iowa are all different colors. Half of Illinois right now. This color right here in central Iowa will be a winter storm warning. This is a blizzard warning here coming into Kansas. But thank goodness it's all north of here, so those folks can handle that without any problem. They don't need our help.
I'm going to stay home.
I'm really gracious. Y'all can have that.
They don't need our help. I like that.
Winter storm watch in the Dakotas, so apparently, that would be just any backlash that might come off of the low pressure, kind of a swirl right up in here, but you can see the upper part of the country does have some winter precip forecast. For today, though, for us, today we have a high of 47 degrees. We start off with a 30% chance of showers. It goes to an 80%, then to a 90% chance tonight. Then throughout the night, it decreases to a 60% chance. Rain, then wintry mix likely with a low of 27 degrees. Tomorrow, high of 34. Tomorrow night, a low of 25. Then Thursday, a high of 44 degrees with a low of 16. Friday, a high of 38 with a low of 26. And Saturday will be a high of 43 degrees. So far, it's not been too bad of a winter. You get these temperatures to go up to 50, 55 degrees, and drop down to 20, 25. Then you get a little bit of whatever coming
It's
through.
been pretty mild overall.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The drought monitors will be updated on Thursday. We'll take a quick look. There's no problems in Arkansas or Missouri right now in the way of drought. iDrive Arkansas. We'll refresh this real quick. Weather conditions across the state.
You don't. You got to click on
There
one
it
of
is, drought
those.
conditions. There it is.
Everything clear.
Yeah, everything is clear in Arkansas. From Missouri, Missouri automatically puts it on there. You have to manually load the Arkansas link. And I didn't know that. Northern part of Missouri and eastern Missouri have a little bit of issues, just mostly clear. Just be careful if you're north of Kansas City, north of Columbia, or Poplar Bluff going to St. Louis, or Sykeston on I-55 going to St. Louis. Other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape. Right?
There you go.
Yep. Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. Best breakfast, best lunch in town.
There you go.
Yep. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 870-741-2883. Scooter's got something on the phone, don't you?
Well, just going through, we actually got a home wrestling meet today. It'll be at the junior high, though, because they got a basketball game going on at the high school. So those interested in coming out and watching the Bombers wrestling team will be going against Mom, Mel, and BB today, and it'll start at 5:30 at the junior high. And then this weekend, they're actually going to be headed to Greenbrier
Who's
for
going
the state duels,
Really?
the high school wrestling team.
Wow, down at Greenbrier.
Down in Greenbrier, yeah, and the youth wrestling is off this weekend, so they
Really?
get a break. Yeah.
Wow.
So tonight, 5:30 at the junior high, come out and support the Bomber wrestling team. It'll be a good time.
Registration for Mountain Parks and Recreation Youth Basketball League, Recreational League grades K through 6, be taking place at the LC Salmons Youth Center at Cooper Park starting now. Kindergarten, co-ed, first, second, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6 grades, girls and boys. Registration fee $45 with a $5 multi-child discount. Games begin in March and run through April. Registration forms are available at the LC Salmons Youth Center and Cooper Park. And on that same note, the registration for Mountain Parks and Recreation Youth, that's the same one. I've got to find, hang on, I got to find the one for, what's all the other sports?
I believe it's on the 2nd and the 9th.
Is it 2nd and 9th?
I
trying to find that. You'll
believe
send that
so.
to me. But
It's
it's
like
for
from 9 to
baseball,
noon.
swimming,
Football.
softball, football. Is there tennis in there too? There's
I
all
have
the
no
sports,
clue.
all the local sports. Registration on February 2nd and February 9th from 9 till 12. Trying to rely on memory to get that done because I got
Yep.
the wrong page on the internet here. So,
I think you're exactly right, though.
and one other thing I need to bring up: the French Club. The Mountain Home High School French Club will have a chili supper to raise funds for the summer 2020 trip to Quebec. It takes place, the chili supper will be Friday, February 22nd from 4 to 7 at Century. $5 for the tickets, I believe. Yep, $5 for the bowl of chili. And so your daughter went up there, is that right?
Yes, she did. She had a great time. I think she spent like a week up there, and she said the guides and everybody were just amazing.
It was go,
But
go, go, wasn't it?
yes, your days are packed. They've got activities going on from the time you get up, which is pretty early, to the time you go to bed, which is really late. But the food, they said, is amazing. All the things they got to see and do, it's just, they pack it full. You get your money's worth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. Takes place on February 22nd, the chili supper for the Mountain Home High School French Club. Well, slight problem here. I'm out of coffee, so we have to take a break. Then we'll bring the guest on. Area Agency on Aging here today, so stick around. Be right back.
The best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area? Then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At VACO Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact VACO Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever known?
And we're back. I've got more coffee, and we have guests. Jamie and Rita are here from Area Agency on Aging. Welcome, ladies. Good to have you back.
Hi,
it's been a long
good
time,
morning.
hasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it has. With the holidays, we haven't been here in a couple months.
Oh, it's been a while. I got to thinking this morning, wow, it's been, when, I guess, October? Back in October, I think it was last time. So, welcome, and what do you have for us today?
We're glad to be here. Well, we have a few things. First, we're going to talk about some changes. We've got some changes in our agency.
Really?
And there's some changes in Medicaid and some lots of changes. And then on the next segment, we'll talk about some activities going on at the senior center and the daycare. And then lastly, we will talk about our in-home care program because we've got some things going on there. So first, our executive director, Jerry Mitchell, he's been our executive director for 20 years. He has announced his retirement, and we have his replacement.
Really? Mm-hmm. Which is?
His name is Brad Bailey, and he has been with our agency also for 19 years. So he's moved up.
They know the ropes.
Yeah, he knows the ropes, so we're all very happy about that. He was our chief financial officer and then moved up to our chief operating officer, and now he's the
Now, is this
executive
office in
director.
Harrison that you speak?
Yes, our
There-
corporate office is in Harrison. The Area Agency on Aging, operates 9 counties in northwest Arkansas, from Benton and Washington County all the way over here to Baxter County, the top 2 rows of counties across the state. Let's see, we have 9 counties. We have several programs. We have senior centers in all of those counties. We have senior housing complexes, a couple of adult daycares, and then the branch offices where we do our in-home care programs, where we do personal care and housekeeping. We have case management, which is like a social work assessment type of a thing where we help them apply for programs and all of that kind of stuff. We do Medicare counseling and what's some of the other things that we do? Is that about? Yeah, the Medicare stuff. I think that's about.
Market coupons.
Yeah, and we've got the Lifeline buttons or the Life Alert buttons and different
Really?
things like that. So there's a lot of programs that we are involved in, and that's just kind of hitting the high points of things. But
So
but
what do you
it's
do
a
in your
big-
spare time?
Yeah. and there's a lot that we have to do. There's a lot of staff. We have a lot of clients and a lot of different things. We affect a lot of people. We receive we operate some programs that are established through the Older Americans Act.
Really?
So we deal with some federal funding that funnels down to the state, and so the government shutdown has a little
I
bit
like
of
her term, funnels down to the state. You can just see that coming from DC.
We operate a few
Everybody's
of
got
those.
their hand in that pocket.
So we have the nutritional programs with the senior center and the advocacy that we do and several things. So we have a lot of things that go on. So that's with our agency the biggest news, and we're very excited about that. Some other changes that are taking place, of course, with the new year, the state of Arkansas, the legislature in the summer and fall of 2018, of course, we're looking at some pretty major changes to some of the programs that we deal with. Many of the programs that we deal with are funded through Medicaid to keep people in their homes. What it amounts to, there's a couple of things that provide personal care and light housekeeping, and depending on your physical state, and you have to apply financially, of course, as well. The state of Arkansas, through their Medicaid programs and a Medicaid waiver program, will pay for care for you to stay in your home if you meet the criteria. One program in particular is designed for people that are kind of in between wanting to delay that nursing home placement and stuff like that. There was some changes. Of course, the state, everybody's trying to save money.
Sure.
And so, in an effort to save money, I believe is some of the main reasons for it, to kind of tighten up things. There were some new rules on some of these Medicaid programs. What are some of do you want to talk about some of the in-home things can you think of off the top of your head that you were?
Just that the way that the physical demands that are requirements for the programs have changed a little bit. They're going to be assessed by an independent organization called Optum, as well as seen by a DHS nurse for any of the in-home programs. So they have to go through a little bit more of an extensive process to be approved for the in-home services part of care.
And there was a lawsuit last year. Several people that were on this program throughout the state were cut hours, and they didn't agree with that cut because many of the people on this program have some pretty severe issues. I mean, wheelchair bound, paralyzed, things like that. But young, don't want to go to a nursing home when you're in your 30s or 40s, you know?
Yeah.
But their hours got cut, and it affected them drastically. So several people throughout the state got together, and they filed a lawsuit and won that the assessment tool that the state was using wasn't accurate or something. I don't remember exactly the details. Well, anyways, so that has funneled down, and now we have a new assessment process. And part of the goal of that is to make the assessment more objective, so that it's not each different nurse at DHS maybe kind of throwing a little bit of their opinion into the assessment, you know. So the assessment is done by an objective nurse from a completely different company, which is supposed to...
You know what you're sounding like? You're sounding like, it sounds like they had, insurance adjusters. Their paycheck is based on how much money. Okay, this is a $20,000 claim, but we got it done for $7,000, so I save you $13,000 type of thing.
And that's kind of.
Well, you get a 20% bonus for that. This is what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The state of Arkansas is trying to cut $7.5 million.
I can't remember what
in Medicaid, and so due to some of the cuts, they're trying to focus more and make sure that they're meeting the needs of the right people and more of a focused need of the people.
And more consistent across the board, which it really is. People that are in the programs, some of them, if their services get cut, of course they don't like it. We don't like the idea of it, but it really is making it more fair across the board. So there's that change. So people are seeing some new faces in their homes, some new ways that the benefits are calculated, the amount of care that they receive, and things like that. Also, at the first of the year, there were some changes to Medicaid transportation. Medicaid transportation affects a lot of people as well.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yes, Medicaid has a contract. They usually go out for a contract every couple of years, and contract with a company to provide transportation to Medicaid beneficiaries that are eligible for transportation to doctor's appointments. It's not transportation for everything. It's just transportation for medical purposes. Strictly for medical. Well, at the first of the year, we thought there was a new contract awarded, and something has occurred, and now that contract is not in place. So
changed.
It has changed. So there's a lot of people that rely on transportation to get to their doctor's appointments. It affects a huge amount of people, and when the transportation is not reliable, well, then the doctor's offices, they don't. If you're a no-show to your appointment so many times, well, then you lose your doctor, and it's. I mean, they can only be understanding to a certain point. So this is a really huge thing. So we were given a phone number for people to call if they have Medicaid transportation issues or problems, need a ride or have questions or whatever. The Arkansas Foundation for Medical Care, AFMC, has a hotline that you can call, and it is 1-888-987-1200, and it's option 1. When you select that, of course, it's automated. And that's where you're supposed to call with Medicaid transportation at this time until they get something figured out.
Right. We're trying to stay as up on this information as we possibly can. So, we try to offer as many resources out to people as we can.
And what did AFMC stand for?
Arkansas Foundation for Medical Care.
Okay.
They kind of work with the state on a lot of the Medicaid issues.
And a foundation sounds like maybe a 501c3.
I think it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they're really good. They do a lot working with the state.
Looks like we need to take a break. 7:29. This is a good spot. Okay. We're with Rita and Jamie right after this. Scooter.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
(7:31). We're visiting with Area Agency on Aging. Rita and Jamie are here, and take it away, girls. You got a lot more stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we have some activities going on at the Senior Center and some other announcements there. Now, we get a lot of calls at the Senior Center about the AARP Tax Aid Program.
Oh, yeah.
They used to do it at our facility, but now they've moved next door to the First Baptist Church. And they've announced that they are doing the tax aid for 2019. It's at First Baptist Church on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you can call, I believe it starts at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And the phone number for that, if you need to schedule an appointment, which I would probably suggest you do, is 870-293-3032. So that's the AARP stuff.
Yeah, I think they use one of the upstairs rooms there on the in the gym.
Now, the Senior Center has several fundraisers. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about the Senior Center. Our Senior Center, well, we have senior centers in all 9 counties of our region, and we do receive funding for the services that we provide. Older Americans Act requires that we provide some nutritional services, wellness. All of our seniors are certified as wellness centers as well, so we have lots of different things going on. There's people that go in there just to do the exercises, the yoga and whatever. But one of the stipulations that our senior centers have to do, they have to fundraise. They're required to meet a certain percentage of their budget through fundraising every year. So 100% of the funding that we receive does not pay at all for all of the things that we provide. So there's always fundraisers going on, and they have to be pretty creative sometimes to get some of this done. So they have 3 coming up. The first is called the Have a Heart campaign, and it is so that you can make a donation in memory or in honor of your favorite senior. And they make the little hearts, the little paper hearts, and they'll hang the hearts at the Senior Center in honor of these special people throughout the month of February. And if you make a $3 donation, it can provide a homebound senior with a warm meal from the Senior Center. So they have for a week of meals, 5 meals for a week for one senior would be $15. For 7 days would be $21, and if you wanted to sponsor, meals for one senior for a month, that would be $90. Of course, you could donate however much you wanted to. And so we have these little slips of paper at the Senior Center, or you can mail a donation and just put on the subject line for Have a Heart, and you could include your note in there if you wanted it in memory or in honor of somebody. And that would go to the Van Mater Senior Center, P.O. Box 392, Mountain Home, Arkansas 72653. And currently, the Senior Center serves over 250 homebound seniors a home-delivered meal throughout the county. Then that's just Baxter County. And we serve 9 counties. And Baxter isn't the most rural of all counties in our region.
You go into Newton?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes,
there you
Newton,
go.
Searcy County, Madison County.
Then you get a little bit rural.
Marion County.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes, they're all very, very rural, but Baxter County does serve a lot of people. The next fundraiser that we have, they are making some little Valentine cookies. They're going to make some little, I think they're just little sugar cookies on a little stick and decorate them. They'll be selling those little cookies, and also the proceeds to that go to the Meals on Wheels program. Those will be sold February 11th through the 14th, and I believe they'll be decorated really cute, so you could buy some cookies for even your kids or something. They're cute little things. I'm not sure how much they are going to cost. She doesn't have it on here. It won't be much, or it might just even be a donation.
Maybe just be a donation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times that's what she does.
So yeah, little sort of like a little cake pop type thing,
Yeah.
but they're a little sugar cookie. So that's cute. So that's something they're doing for the fundraiser. And then finally, this is coming up in March. This is called the Just Desserts.
There's food involved?
There's food involved. There's always food involved. So what they're doing here is they're having a little event, and this is going to be Friday, March 15th. And what they're doing, they're trying to invite restaurants in the area or individuals that want to prepare desserts. And it's kind of an opportunity for you to showcase your desserts. So like, if any restaurants in town wanted to bring some pies, that would be good.
Hit.
I don't know of any offhand. I mean, I can talk around maybe, but
So what they're doing, they're trying to contact some restaurants to bring a dessert or two, and they're wanting some little samples to be made, and some actual full size pieces of desserts. And so what you'll do when you pay admission to come to this event, you'll get to sample desserts from the different places, and then after you've sampled, then you get to pick 2 full-size servings of whichever
Whoa.
dessert you want. And
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Wow.
And so then also the attendees get to vote on a People's Choice Award, and they're going to have a little award made so that they'll vote on
But you can
who's
win that one, Scooter.
why does everybody keep looking at me?
Vinegar
I
pie,
don't-
double chocolate, apple cobbler, what all? I mean, what's in the case down there?
So if there's any restaurants out there that would like to showcase their desserts, contact the Senior Center. They're making preparations now for this event.
And you got 2 months to do it, Scooter?
And yes. And we really like it. We always go over and get some because, hey, I mean, who doesn't like
Sure, why
dessert?
not?
So this one does have an admission. Admission is $10 per person. And so that will get you some samplings of the different desserts, and once you find your favorites, you'll get 2 of your favorite full-size desserts to take home with your tickets. And then you also will get to vote on the People's Choice Award for the signature dessert. So
Have you ever had his vinegar pie?
I'm not sure if I have or not. I may have.
It's
you'd know. You would know.
It's good. People say
I don't-
vinegar
I don't-
pie, and then they're like,
It's
wow.
kind of lemony, isn't it? Sort of, maybe. Kind of.
It's like a pecan pie without the pecans, somewhere between that and a sugar cookie.
Okay.
It's real
good.
sweet.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. I've had it.
Of course, when you're at lunch, I don't eat dessert a whole lot at lunchtime. So
But it's good.
yes. So now any of these events at the Senior Center, people think, oh, well, it's the Senior Center, so I have no reason to go by. Well, no, it's stuff like this. We're trying to get people from the public, just
Yes.
anybody to come in.
Yeah.
Anybody come in
Get
because,
involved,
yeah,
yes.
get involved, find out what events are there, because you never know when you're going to need the services of the Senior Center. And stuff like this, hey, get you a a dessert. I mean, it's not much different of a price, you know, for a couple of servings of dessert than what you would get at the restaurant, and it helps a really good cause because we have a lot of seniors to feed. A lot of seniors to feed.
So when you're talking about the meals, are these the delivered meals? I mean, you see the Meals on Wheels trucks all the time.
Right.
And so you're driving how many miles a day delivering?
Oh gosh, I don't even know how many
I
miles
don't
a
know
day.
how many miles.
I have no idea how many
They
miles
have the
a day.
trucks, and then they do have a few volunteers that help deliver
Really?
some of the meals locally.
And how many
too.
meals a day go out on Meals on Wheels?
I think 250.
I think 250.
250.
And that's just from here. We also
Yeah.
have a senior center in Big Flat.
Really?
Of course, you know, down in that area, they just serve that little area
Yeah.
down there. But yeah, 250 a day just out of Baxter County.
So somebody has to get up, get prepared, cook all that.
And cook the lunch for the people that attend the
The
center.
congregate meals, yes. You can actually go to the senior center and have the congregate meals as well. And they also deliver frozen meals. They fix frozen meals to deliver to people that are homebound on the for weekends that they can reheat
Wow. Didn't
as
know
well.
that.
Yeah, they do.
So you got people working all night long because he gets up like just at 3
I wish
in the
we
morning
had.
to go.
I know they wish they had that many people working.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle
Yes.
to get these needs met.
Yes.
Staffing is always an issue in every
Right.
every facet.
Because we're nonprofit, so yeah,
250 meals a day. That's. I mean, can
It's
you?
a lot of meals.
Yeah.
And that's just the homebound. And in the center, I want to say they usually average 100 or 2.
At least that parking lot is usually packed at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are stipulations for getting a home delivered meal, and so as many people are encouraged as possible to come to the center if they would like a meal.
Right.
And for people that are 60 and older, it's just a donation. A suggested donation is $3,
Well, that's reasonable.
and it's a full meal and a drink and everything. And then if you are under the age of 60, you can eat there as well, but you have to pay. I think it's maybe $6, something like that.
Yeah.
Because we'll go over there and eat sometimes, and
Right.
we have to pay for the meal because the funding is specifically for people that are 60 and older.
Huh.
So that kind of does the thing there. So
Right.
anyway, yeah. And then Baxter House. We do need to mention a little bit about the Baxter House Adult
Right.
Daycare. They're also located in the senior center on the back side of
It's
the
a very nice
center.
facility.
Tina was not able to be here today. Again, you know, we have lots of seniors to serve and not always enough staff to do it with.
Right.
But she's growing. Her center back there is definitely growing. The purpose of the adult daycare is for if you have somebody that really needs to get out of the house, maybe you watch one of your parents can't be left alone, don't want to go to a nursing home, don't qualify for other services or whatever, you can bring them there during the day. They do activities, they keep them busy, they do field trips sometimes,
Wow.
they feed them lunch, do exercises, all kinds of things. She does free tours. You can give her a call and schedule a time to come in and visit, and see if it's something that would fit for you.
Yeah.
Very nice facility back there. I was back there. Took a
Yes.
tour, what, a year or so ago.
If I knew that, that's where I'd take you, Dale. Get away for a little bit.
A vacation on Spring Street right here. It is a very nice facility. It's very comfortable, and the surroundings are really nice. I think I brought them, they wanted a phonograph. I found one in Nashville and brought over. And they said the residents love the music. Of course, they've got the
Yes.
music of the era, you know, and they enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
we about ready to take a break? 7:44? Let's take a break. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
746, finishing out the program with Area Agency on Aging. Rita and Jamie are here, and once again, girls, take it away. Got lots of info out there so far.
Yes. One of the major things that we offer in the community is our in-home care program. It offers personal care to people in their homes, some light housekeeping, and Rita is the registered nurse that supervises the in-home program for Baxter County. That's one of the requirements the Department of Health requires. We have a registered nurse to supervise the personal care assistants, and they're required to go out every couple of months and make a home visit and check up on the work that the aide is doing and make sure that the clients are happy with the care that they receive. And that goes across the board with our private paying clients. VA pays for a little bit of care. And then, of course, Medicaid. We do quite a bit through Medicaid of different types. Is there anything in particular you wanted to talk about that? Like maybe how somebody goes about, like if they have certain types of Medicaid, how would they go about seeing if they would be eligible?
They can just call the office. If you have Medicaid, there's several different types of Medicaid. If you want to call the office, we can run the Medicaid to determine if you're eligible for the type that we'd pay for in-home services. You have to meet a physical qualification for that. We can usually try to, if you want to call and talk to me, we can usually try to figure out some way of maybe getting you some services. We also offer private pay services as well in the home. If you don't physically qualify, then we can definitely do the private pay part of it. All it takes is just call and check. We also offer a lot of resources. If you do not qualify, a lot of times I have other suggestions as to what we can do in the community, the other areas of resources that might help you in the community, such as the community paramedics or home health, or questions to ask your doctor. As a nurse, I can facilitate some of those things. I do go out in the home every couple of months, like Jamie said, and kind of check, see what things are going the way they should be. And we try to offer as many resources to those people as we can while we're out there. If we see that they don't have enough food in the home, then we try to work to try to get them some more additional food in the home. I want to say too, we have been offering some heaters. If anyone, it's pretty cold out there right now, so don't get too cold. We do offer some heaters. If you need little electric heaters, we are offering those right now. Also, we're always looking for PCAs. We're always hiring PCAs.
Okay, what's that mean?
A PCA is a personal care assistant.
Okay.
We train the personal care assistants. We offer a class, it's a 1-week class every month to train personal care assistants. This is the people we send out in the homes. We have a lot of good men and women available right now that can help people in their home. And they're caring people, they're caregivers. That's what we hire them for, is to be caregivers, and that's what they are. They care about their people.
Rita, one thing you said a minute ago, and I want to back up a little bit. You said what type of Medicaid?
Mm-hmm.
So there's variables in there?
There's lots of different types of Medicaid.
Okay, so it sounds like y'all are doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are.
If I can stand up and walk, then I may not qualify for this, but if the left arm don't work, do you sometimes think you're standing on your left foot swirling around under a full moon trying to figure things out? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And we can, and that's one of the things we can do, is we can, if you don't qualify for one thing, maybe you'll qualify under something else, and that's one of the things we do.
Do y'all get tired of the loopholes in all of this?
It takes a little while to figure them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a little while to get them figured out. You want to help people as much as you can. That's why I became a nurse. I want to help people. But sometimes I can't always do it like I want to, but I do the best with what the resources that we have.
Yeah.
Since a lot of the funding that we receive is state funding, any agency that receives government funding is subject to audits.
Oh, yeah.
And also, in addition to that, because we provide a home health type of service, it's not a skilled home health, but we have a home health category, we are also subject to Department of Health assessments, audits. So our agency follows the rules. We typically have no problem. Anytime auditors walk through the door, of course everybody's gets a little bit, but the bottom line of it, we typically have no problem. It is difficult because people need certain things, and we want to provide care, to help them, but we follow the rules.
I'm thinking you got Medicaid, Medicare, and you're probably Food and Drug Administration to a certain point, maybe USDA. Sounds like you have to deal with a lot of in and outs with government agencies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, USDA when it comes to our nutritional
while you're a government
things
agency, you got to be subject to government agencies to follow your guidelines for your agency.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
so there's a lot there. But
Yes.
now going on to the personal care assistants, Rita, can you tell us a little bit about what that class involves if somebody thinks they might be, ready for a career change or something like that? Because we do offer the training.
We do offer the training. It is a non-skilled position, which
And what
means
does that mean?
which means we're going to be non-medical. You're not going to be taking blood pressures. You're not going to be checking temperatures or anything like that. It is training, basic training to get you to know how to bathe a person that may be bedbound. To provide safety to the person getting a bath in their home, to help prepare meals, clean up after them, maybe feed someone. Those kinds of things is what the class involves. That way you're prepared at the end of the week to go out into the home and care for someone. A lot of the people we're seeing now require more need. Some of them are bedbound. If you're bedbound, it doesn't mean you have to be in the nursing home. If you have enough family, enough help, you can be home. You know, you have to meet the requirements, but you can stay home. And that's what we do, is we help provide that stay in home.
It takes a special person to do that.
Yes, it does. And we have a lot of special people that work for us. We do.
And the training, it's a 40-hour training. There are 3 days of classroom work.
Yes.
And we have a registered nurse that does that program as well. And they just do the talking part. And then the last 2 days of the training are hands-on.
Right.
And so they actually either go to our Harrison office, where we have a little facility set up, and we have a dummy in a hospital bed, and they actually have to, each person has to lay hands on the person and do the different tasks. We have a skills check-off list, and they have to be able to complete each of these skills. And then in some cases, some people require a Hoyer lift to be lifted out of a bed and transferred different places. Sometimes we make arrangements to get that training as well. But transferring, which is moving from one position to another, assistance with toileting, eating, bathing, grooming, dressing, all of those things are basically what we're trying to, whatever it takes for you to get ready for the day. It takes certain ways to do it when another person is helping you, to make sure it's done safely.
Yeah.
Because they have to be able to lift a certain amount.
Right.
You know, there's all different requirements there. At the end of the 40-hour training, is it at the end when they have to pass the background check and the drug screen, or is that before? Well, anyway, sometime in there they have to pass a drug test and a background check. And now the state, that's one of the changes of Medicaid, we have to do more background checks, which is a good thing. But it was a state criminal background check. Now there's we have to check a couple of registries, like some abuse registries and things for all of the caregivers that go in. And you know, I mean, we're trying really hard to make sure that the people are good that go into the homes. Once you pass the background checks and the drug screen, then we have an orientation to learn about our benefits. Our personal care attendants are all part-time. They are intermittent workers, so the schedule is flexible, up to 29 hours a week?
29 hours a week. Yes.
And they have a few benefits. They get some holidays, paid holidays, and some different things like that. So
it's a good place to start if you're thinking about any kind of medical career.
Yeah.
It's a good place to start. We've had several people that have worked through college, starting out as a personal care assistant, because we work with their schedules as well. Good. And then they go on to nurses, teachers.
We've got a little bit more than 2 minutes, about 2 minutes, 15 seconds before we end the program. Final thoughts.
One of the things that some people try to do is family members. There might be somebody that needs some care, but their daughter or son is the only person that they'll let come into the home. We can train them, hire them, and then they can provide that care for their family member.
Yes.
And it's a
win. Hard way.
Yeah, it's a win-win. If you need to do that, there's some stipulations for that as well.
Yeah.
But for any of these services, we should probably run through the phone numbers.
Yes.
Do you have Baxter House's phone number?
I do not, but they can call our office.
Okay. Well, our office at the Area Agency on Aging is, if anything else, you can call our office, and we tend to be the sort of like a clearinghouse for other services. We can point you in the right direction. The Area Agency on Aging in Mountain Home is 425-9811. For the Senior Center, and we're all in the same building on Spring Street in Cooper Park.
In Cooper Park.
The Senior Center's phone number is 424-3054. And that's where you can call for Meals on Wheels. You can find out what kind of wellness and programs like that, exercise programs that they've got going on. They have all kinds of bingo and bridge and I mean, there's something going on all the time, and after hours they have music and stuff like that too.
A lot of fun. All right, Area Agency on Aging. Thanks to Jamie and Rita for being here today. Scooter, you got a final thought?
No.
Lots of info.
Forgot my mic was off. No, but I will talk to Amanda about the pies, and we'll
That's
see
gonna
what
be good.
we can do.
Anyway, that pretty well wraps it up. Thanks for being here. It's always a lot of good information. So we will be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rain. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.